Thank you, Jets. Thank you. Good one, good one. Just talking backstage. No, just talking backstage. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another midweek mashup of In the Basement. In the basement with Next Step and K. I am K, Clippers and Jets enthusiast, also a Maryland Terrapins fan. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for joining and tuning in the basement. You can reach us at 302-844-8275. Number again is 302-844-8275. On Instagram, you can catch us at in_the_basement_podcast. Also on YouTube and Facebook is In the Basement Podcast. It sounds so good you got to name it twice. How's everybody doing? This is KC from Next Step and K. This is pretty much another midweek mashup. We're just going to just go through the scores real quick, a couple high school scores, and do any college scores this week. I'm definitely going to do that once I meet up with Larry tomorrow on In the Basement podcast. I can go over some of the college scores and whatnot. A lot of great games that went on in the Atlantic 10 and in the Big East as well. But I have to congratulate the Ohio State. I know my brother and my niece Trinity. She's definitely gonna give me stripes for this one. But even though we're all Penn State fans up here, shout out to the AKAs up there in Penn State. Um, the Ohio State University did win the national championship game over Notre Dame, so we definitely want to give them congratulations. Uh, also the NFL, AFC, and NFC divisional championships. They're up for grabs on Saturday, I believe. I believe they play on Saturday. Sunday, excuse me. They play on Sunday. I apologize. My bad. And actually, it's going to be the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles for the NFC. They play at 3 o'clock. And then you have the nightcap, the Buffalo Bills playing at Kansas City again at 6:30. A lot of people. A lot of people are really skeptical. I was at the barbershop today. Shout out to the cut doctors over there. Shout out to my man Cass. They're real. There's a lot of Eagles fans really coming out the woodwork now, talking about we're going to win the Super Bowl. We're going to do this. My thing is, do not look towards the Super Bowl. Look at the team that you got to play first. That you have to play in front of you first, because for one, I know, and I'm no football guru by any means or anything like that. But however, didn't you guys split with Washington? And Jaden Daniels was a problem. You know, Nabi Brown was a problem. Also, Terry McLaurin was also a problem as well. Even Zach Ertz got into the action and was killing y'all. So listen, for all you Eagles fans out there, just step lively. It's tough to it's tough to play a team three times. You know, I know like the game plan goes out the window. I know Eagles enthusiasts and Eagles fans and fanatics are going to be like, yes, it's whatever. We ready for Jalen Daniels. We ready. See that type of confidence. You see that type of confidence. The type of confidence got y'all knocked out the other time. So anyway, all that to say this. I hope the Eagles do win. And I'm definitely rooting for the Commanders and whatnot. Definitely great season by Jaden Daniels. He just continues to impress. He's well ahead of schedule. And shout out to one of my guys here, Walter. Diehard Washington Commanders, Redskins, the football team fan. Um, um, Basically, Washington's playing with house money, so they can pretty much they can play a little bit more loose. They got nothing to lose. It's whatever. Eagles, however, have a little bit more pressure on them. They're probably going to be a little tight coming out and everything. So and then Washington can actually jump on that because Jaden Daniels pretty much knows the frame. He can just do whatever, changing plays at the line, run pass option, things of that sort. So, I mean, the Eagles have definitely got their work cut out for them. But if you talk to any Eagles fan, they're talking blowouts and stuff like that. So hopefully it's going to be a great game at 3 o'clock. Hopefully you just have your work done, whatever you got to do, like at 2 o'clock, so that way you can get ready for the Eagles tailgate, things of that sort. And they're probably having tailgates all over the place. So definitely call up your homie who's a diehard Eagles fan. They'll probably clue you in on where whatever bar, sports bar, club, whatever the case may be, you should be able to go out there and have a good time, but be safe. Next game coming up will be the Buffalo Bills and the Kansas City Chiefs. this is it. Now a lot of people are talking about it's going to be the Eagles and the Chiefs and then in the Super Bowl again. But you know what? I don't know. To be honest with you, this is my storyline right here. For all my football fans back who remember the Buffalo Bills when they had like Jim Kelly, Thurman Thomas, I believe Andre Dawson. Is it Andre Dawson? Who played for that team? Andre. Um, uh, BB, Steve BB. Um, let's say Thurman, Bruce Smith, so many other great players that played in that Buffalo Bills teams that went to four straight Super Bowls. I know a lot of people say that the Bills were trash and the Bills were choke artists and stuff like that, but I don't think so. There's no possible way you can get to four straight Super Bowls without being that good, you know. And for all those who get mad at Jim Kelly and the rest of the Buffalo Bills and everybody about getting to a Super Bowl and losing. Look, if you don't want us going to a Super Bowl and losing, then stop us from getting to the Super Bowl. Other than that, you know. So, but yeah, this could be another storyline. Could this be actually the Bills getting to the Super Bowl and the Redskins going to the Super Bowl? This is my sleeper matchup. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills versus the Washington Commanders. Um, Poetic justice. The Bills get revenge. If the Bills go to the Super Bowl, I guarantee that they are going to get some way to bring all the Bills of old who went to all four of those Super Bowls, the ones that are still around and whatnot, and they're gonna bring them to the Super Bowl. So when the Bills win the Super Bowl, they're going to hand that Super Bowl to Jim Kelly, and then Jim Kelly will hand it to the team, just like that. Poetic justice. Can't get mad at that. But that's just my my dream matchup and whatnot. Um, so it's
You are now in
like
the mind of K.
call it what you want, but listen, if that happens, you heard it here first on In the Basement, Next Step in K podcast. Um, so also, definitely want to congratulate LeBron James on he continues to make history. He is the second 40-year-old in NBA history to record a triple double. Um, the other day he had 21 points, 10 rebounds, and 13 assists. And if you're wondering who that other player is who actually got that triple double, who was 40 or 40 plus, that was your main man, Carmelo. So shout out to those two, joining the lead company. I'll also be remiss in high school. Shout out to the Chiles family. Shout out to Jaylen Chiles. He recently, 2 days ago, actually made the 1,000 point club at a Friend Select School. I'm not sure how many people have joined the 1,000 point club, but 1,000 points is 1,000 points. People can turn your nose at it, whatever the case may be, but I'm definitely reading the comments and everything like that. So shout out to Jalen. Congratulations. Shout out to the Jalen family. Shout out to my man E. Shout out to the rest of the fam around us. Shout out to my man Matt. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to the Wrecking Crew. You know who you are. Shout out to Cousin K, Cousin Keisha, aka CK1. Yeah, definitely a proud moment. Definitely a proud moment in Friends Select School history. Definitely a proud moment in Jillian's history and stuff like that. Really humble dude. I've seen him work all 4 years, all the way through. Seen him at a couple AAU tournaments. I've seen him at a couple college, not college, excuse me, a couple like high school tournaments, down at Jefferson University and stuff like that. Definitely showed out. So definitely can't wait to see these colleges drooling all over you and whatnot. The smooth lefty, good size guard can like make plays in traffic and also make good decisions in traffic as well. Knows when to pass the ball, when not to pass the ball. So definitely can't wait to see like where you're going. When you get to the next level, I'll definitely be watching. Definitely, hopefully get on In the Basement. You and your dad, as a matter of fact. We need to have a podcast. We need to have an episode in regards to dads who played at that level, and also, the sons getting ready to go to that level, and just fatherhood in general. Also, we got a chance to hang out with the great Trent Tron. Shout out to the AKAs up there in Penn State. We got a chance to see the Rutgers and Penn State game, even though Penn State won. I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you for real. Ace Bailey. Ace Bailey is for real. That's the guy, and that's the guy number 4 in red. We went up there to see the Rutgers team. We went up to see Dylan Harper and Ace Bailey. Dylan Harper had a nice pedestrian game and whatnot. Um, had a good game. I think he hit double digits. I think he hit around like 15 or something like that in the first quarter. Excuse me, in the first half. But Ace Bailey was just all around, scoring at all three levels, scoring in the post, scoring in the mid range, scoring at the top of the key beyond the arc. Also, deferring and also getting rebounds, going in there, getting steals, blocks, whatever you wanted, he was getting. He definitely put his skill set on display. Excuse me, that game, and it was definitely a treat to watch him play. Also, as a matter of fact, I got to say this: when I was looking for Trinity and Kyle, shout out to Dr. Kyle, Black Psychologist Podcast. Trinity came back. My niece came back. She was like, "Hey, there's this tall guy who looks just like Dylan Harper. He has a bald head. And he's like freakishly tall." Is like, is that his dad? I was like, yeah, that's his dad. His dad is Ron Harper. I was like, something told me to go up and, go up there and go look for Trent to go get something to eat because I probably would have found Ron Harper, probably got an autograph or a nice picture with him and stuff like that. Shout out to Ron Harper. He used to play for my beloved Clippers. Unfortunately, took my Clippers to about two playoff appearances, and then after that, that was pretty much a wrap. From the Cavaliers on to the Clippers, then went to the Bulls, then played for the Lakers, and then we all know what happened from there. Just more championships, three-peat plus three more, I believe. I think he got three more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think he has like six of them, I believe. Six or five. I think six or five, I believe. Also, before we get to the college, to the high school scores and stuff like that, definitely want to congratulate the Jets, my beloved Jets, on deciding on a coach. We actually have selected Aaron Glenn as the head coach. For those out there who don't know who Aaron Glenn is, he's actually a coordinator. He's actually a coordinator on Detroit. But for me, he actually was number 31, number 31 on the Jets. Um, Pro Bowl defensive back. If you don't know who he is, definitely look up some of his highlights when he played for the Jets. Pro Bowl esque. I mean, I'm not saying he was Darrell Reeves or anything like that, but he was there. He was outside. He was definitely outside. Was definitely delivering the hits. This is when the Jets were actually more of a defensive team and a great offensive team as well. This is kind of right after Boomer, going into the Testaverde years. And then from there, I think he went to play for the Patriots after that, if I'm not mistaken. So definitely congratulations on the new philosophy, new concepts, just all around new culture to bring to the Jets. Hopefully, if Aaron Rodgers stays, hopefully he can get through to Aaron Rodgers, but more or less he's more of a defensive guy, so I definitely know he's going to make some a little bit more tweaks on the defense. Also, for like Sauce, D backs like Sauce and everything like that, he can definitely take care of that. He's also a good return guy too, so you can definitely get some tips from Xavier Gibson. But in regards to just a new face, new blood. Yeah, that's definitely what we need because the coaching was just it was a mess. It was a mess this year, and I don't think that Robert Saleh should have got fired. I mean, if you're going to terminate him, at least terminate him after the year. See what they do if they make it to the playoffs. Keep him for another year, and it just goes from there. So definitely congratulations to the Jets. Congratulations also to Aaron Glenn to get that, for another African American coach getting into that position. That's awesome. And also after the other topics, Jimmy Butler also got suspended again for another 2 games. Um, yeah, the writing was definitely on the wall. Jimmy definitely doesn't want to play for the Miami Heat. I believe he just waved off the team plane and said, "Look, I'm just gonna go private." Um, yeah, that's just it. What's up, B? What's up, B? I'm here. Just a quick midweek mashup. Let me know about the Germantown Friends games that happened this week. If you can get like some stats, like what did Jordan do? I saw Jordan in the gym yesterday morning. Like you're shooting around and stuff like that. So, um, oh, oh, okay. Oh, you're spelling something. Oh, Eagles. Okay, so tell me give me a score. Give me a predicted score of the Commanders and the Commanders and the Eagles. So let me know how you feel about that. Give me like some predictions, some scores. What do they have to watch out for? What do they have to do? Is Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels going to be a factor in this game? Let me know. Shout out to the Eagles out there. Also, shout out to Carmelo Anthony and former head coach Steve Smith of Oak Hill Academy. They're being honored for a Lifetime Achievement Award, and the proceeds will go to the Carmelo Anthony and Steve Smith Scholarship Foundation. Um, Now, here's a question, for all my high school hoop fans out there and stuff like that. Now, we all know about how the legend of Oak Hill Academy is, right? We all know about Oak Hill Academy, great players that came out of there. Um, who do you think was the best player in your opinion? And this doesn't have to be a player that actually went on to be a pro, like a KD or something like that. This is just as good. This is about just Oak Hill Academy. Just in your opinion, who you think the best was ever to play at Oak Hill Academy? I mean, I got a couple. Just off the top of the head. Because of course, you got the KDs, you got Jerry Stackhouse. You got like Brandon Jennings, Steven Jackson, stuff like that. But yet you don't hear about like the Josh Smiths, the Rondos. Rajon Rondo played for Oak Hill. My man Jeff McGinnis, Steve Blake. Played for my beloved Terrapins and Maryland. Cam Thomas, I believe Cam Thomas. As a matter of fact, I didn't know that Cam Thomas is actually I think he has the highest scoring average at Oak Hill, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I got to look into that. Also, one of my other favorites who played for Oak Hill Academy was Ron Mercer. This is when I really started really doing research on Oak Hill Academy and the players that come out of there. There's a couple other players one of my favorite players that came out of there. Yeah. Corey Alexander came out of there. Ross Strickland came out of Oak Hill Academy. Of course, Stack. Of course, Josh Smith came out of Oak Hill Academy. So many great players that came out of Oak Hill Academy. And it's only right to, honor, some of the best that ever came through here. Some say one of the best that actually came through Oak Hill Academy, which was Carmelo Anthony. Now, some people say it's KD. I think it's Carmelo, just because of, the tougher teams that he went through to get to where he is now. So but definitely congratulations to of Oak Hill Academy, and definitely if you don't know who Steve Smith is, all you got to do is just watch any McDonald's All American game from like 1993 to like 2006 or something like that. You're always going to see him. You're always going to see him post on the sidelines, always the number one high school, always have the great recruits going there, either for prep school or just going all the way through. So yeah, definitely congratulations. Shout out to Carmelo Anthony. And real quick, we're just going to get through these high school scores real quick. If hopefully I'm going to get some stats with them and stuff like that. But the website wasn't too kind to me this week. But we're going to start on Saturday. String three at Abington Friends actually played Abington Friends with the win, 61-55. Shout out to Jason Green out there, who's out there balling for Abington Friends. The other game against Germantown Friends in AFS. Shout out to Jason. I think he had like 10 rebounds. I think he had like 7 points and 10 rebounds. So also, just past Saturday, Germantown Academy and Germantown Friends played. Germantown Academy with the win, 79-67. Also, Camden and Father Judge played. Shout out to Father Judge, man. Like, cats are not paying attention to him, but you really have to keep an eye on these guys. Shout out to Father Judge out there in the Northeast Philadelphia. Camden and Father Judge. Father Judge with the win, 67-59. Don't have any stats for that. Also, on this past Saturday, Penn Charter and Georgetown Prep played. Georgetown Prep with the win, 63-52. I think that was a tournament. As a matter of fact, I think that was a tournament that was in, I'm going to say Maryland. I'm going to say just because of Georgetown Prep, and they were probably hosting the tournament. So I think that was a turn. I think that was a tournament. So also shout out to MLTEP Charter in York, Central York. They also played as well. I'm not sure if they were part of that tournament, but Central York with the win, 79 to 70. Shout out to MLTEP Charter. Shout out to MLTEP girls too. They were getting it in yesterday. Put up great numbers against Shyla Smith, and also I believe Shyla Smith is a little bit closer to the record. She's actually trying to break Shannon Stort's record, which was 2,501. Not sure how close she is. I know Shayla has about 2,000, maybe probably 2,300 points now, because I know she put up 40 against Imhotep Lady Panthers. Shout out to Lady Panthers out there. And even though they lost, but I think she put up a 40 piece up there. So keep doing your thing. Um, Penn State, Penn State University signing on Sunday. Archbishop Ryan and Archbishop Wood played. Archbishop Ryan with the win, 72 to 65. For Archbishop Ryan, Brandon Russell had 26 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 steals. Shout out to Matt Johnson, friend of the family. Matt Johnson had 11 points, 1 rebound, and 5 assists, doing his thing. Also, on Sunday, Father Judge and Conwell Egan also played. Father Judge with the win by 5, 59 to 54. For Father Judge, Kavere Kennedy had 25 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 4 steals. For Bonnie and Prendy and Roman Catholic, they also played on Sunday, 65 to 50. Roman Catholic with the win by 15. Sharif Jackson for Roman Catholic, 24 points, 13 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals, and a block. Also for Roman Catholic, Tyler Sutton, the guard, 20 points, 2 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals. Shout out. Um, on Monday, Cardinal O'Hara and Newman Goretti matched up in some Catholic League action. Newman Goretti with the win by 2, 67 to 65. Allows an Njai. We hear a lot about this guy. Hearing a lot about this guy. Keep doing your work out there. Allison Njai had 17 points, 15 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 blocks. Also, counterpart Keon Long Mtume. Um, 17 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists, and 2 steals. On Tuesday, excuse me. Yeah, on Tuesday, Conwell Egan and Archbishop Wood played. And Archbishop Wood with the win, 68 to 57. Jaden Jenkins for Archbishop Wood, 19 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, and 2 blocks. Also for Germantown Friends and Shipley played. And let me see, did they give me that score for that? No, they didn't get a good score for that, but they did play. Hopefully, B can get back to me on that one, see if they won that game. Also on Tuesday, Friends Central and Friends Selects played. I believe that's the game that Jaylen got his 1,000 points against Friends Central. Friends Select School with the win, 58 to 47. Hope I can get a chance to catch him on senior night. Uh, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the midweek matchup. I'll have some more scores. I'll have some more scores. I have some more scores on probably like Friday. If I get a chance to meet up with Lara on Friday. But other than that, yeah, that's pretty much it for the midweek matchup. Let me know how you feel in the comments. Definitely let me know what your predictions are. You can leave them on YouTube in the comments as well. Let me know what your predictions are for the Bills and Kansas City, and also for the Commanders and Eagles. Like I said, for you overconfident Eagles fans, please don't get complacent out there. I've seen worse things happen in Philadelphia. So, but that's pretty much it though. That's pretty much it for the midweek matchup. I just wanted to just holler at you guys, let you know what the scores are. I'll be back with some of the college scores, and just parting shots. Shout out to uh, shout out to the pod, Larry. Shout out to Larry's family. Shout out to myself, of course. Shout out to Dr. Kyle on the Black Psychologist podcast with him and Dr. J. Get your bars up media. Shout out to also SB Talk Sports. Uh, Real Takeover Fake Debates. I see you doing your thing over there. Shout out to my delightful Deltas up there at Cheney. Shout out to the AKAs up there at Penn State. And yeah, yeah, so hopefully I'll get a chance to get on Friday and see what we can do. And other than that, you just take care of yourself, be safe to everybody, and be good.